The Goodwill Bins. Definitely not everybody's cup of tea. Digging through literal tons of trash and hoping to find a few bits of treasure. With a little bit of hard work and some luck, you just may be able to fill your IKEA bags with pounds and pounds of eBay gold. We just tested our luck at the Goodwill Bins. Let's see what we found. What's going on, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well. My name is Cody. So yeah, we went to the Goodwill Bins the other day, got a really good haul, spent just under $100 and got like 60 something pounds of clothes. Just want to do a quick rundown showing you everything that we picked up, all with the intention of selling this stuff on eBay. So let's just do a quick haul. So started off, just got this generic, unbranded, like military style hooded jacket. Got this Brandy Melville shirt, so it's just like a graphic t-shirt. It says, "I'll meet you in New York." Should go for like 20 bucks. Everything at the bins is $1.59 a pound, so it's extremely cheap. Got this nice pair of Woolrich jeans. They are like fleece lined, so going into the winter season, these should do pretty well. Got this really cool cat, like satin bomber style jacket. Should do pretty well. I'm thinking like 40 bucks maybe. Really nice condition, vintage fishing vest. I've sold a handful of these in the past. These usually do pretty well. Probably 25, 30 bucks. Pretty cool Adidas crew neck sweatshirt. It's a vintage one. Has some stains and stuff on it. It's got this extremely tiny little logo there right on the collar. I've never seen one this small. It's pretty funny, but it's like a cool orange color. Has some holes and paint stains, but I'm still thinking I should be able to get 25 bucks for it. So this is a really good brand to look out for. I've only found this brand twice over the past couple of years, but it is Willis and Geiger. They make some pretty cool, like outdoor outfitters type gear. They've been around for a long time. I don't think this company's still around, but this stuff goes for a pretty penny. I actually just listed this yesterday and it already sold overnight for $70, even with holes. If it was in perfect condition, I think I would have been able to get like $100 for it, but I'm totally cool with taking an offer, getting this thing out the door and recouping some of my money. Got this really interesting pair of vintage German 100% wool like military cargo pants. I've seen comps of these going for like $70 to $90. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name, but they are very old. I think they're like from the 60s and they should do pretty well. They're in great condition. Another Brandy Melville piece. It's just a simple sweatshirt with the collar on it. Should do pretty good. Brandy Melville is not like a super high value brand, but they do sell on eBay, so picked it up. At the bins, this was probably like maybe 2 bucks. Moving on, got a Project Rock Under Armour hoodie. These do super well. I think I should be able to get close to $40 for this. It's in like perfect condition. I have sold a couple of these in the past for good money. This is pretty cool. This is like a newer age. It's from 2017, but it's a Raglan like baseball style t-shirt. Phil Lesh and the Terrapin Family Band. It does have some holes. I'll need to wash it, but pretty cool. Any sort of like band merch, I'm gonna pick it up even if it's new age, just because it is gonna sell. It's a nice pair of women's Eddie Bauer activewear long pants. Should go for like $20. Just pretty cool. This is a vintage Canadian military crewman cold weather jacket. It's definitely got some wear to it, but I think I should be able to get like $60 to $100 for this thing. So really cool find here. New Age Slayer t-shirt, really cool graphics, maybe 15 bucks. New Age Champion reverse weave hoodie. I've never seen one like this. It's not vintage or anything, but these still definitely sell. It's got this cool like almost marbled or tie-dye pattern on the hood and on the pouch. Really neat. Cooperstown Collection Majestic youth size San Diego Padres jersey. I gotta go ahead and list this thing pretty quick as they are making a run in the playoffs right now, so should sell. Pretty cool. This is a old race t-shirt. It says, let's see, Scenic Emmett Labor Day Race 1987. I thought it was cool because my dog's name is Emmett, so we picked this one up. Yeah, these race t-shirts, like it might take a while to sell, but it'll definitely sell for some money. This is an official Grater's Ice Cream Taste Tester vintage t-shirt. It is pretty worn out, but this is like a local ice cream company here in Ohio and should be able to sell this, I think, at maybe like a local market or something. It's a nice early 2000s Ohio State Buckeyes crew neck sweatshirt. It's like the most faded Harley Davidson t-shirt I've ever seen, sleeveless, but yeah, it is Harley, so I didn't want to leave it behind. Kind of just like the logo of this t-shirt. I will need to OxyClean it. It's got some like yellowing to it, but The Knotty Pine Bar and Grill. Pretty cool old vintage t-shirt. Johnny Cash live at Folsom Prison. It's a new age shirt, but 15 bucks. So this is a zip up hoodie by Viore is the brand. It's like an activewear or yoga type brand. Can't sell these on eBay, I recently found out, but it is pretty high quality, so I wasn't gonna leave it behind. These go for a lot of money brand new, maybe like close to 100 bucks. Little vintage Taco Bell Chihuahua with the heart. These definitely don't go for a lot of money, but they do sell. So, I mean, this thing weighs like 3 ounces, so I got it for pennies, maybe 10 bucks or so on eBay. Just a plain hoodie. This brand is Uniqlo, so should sell for maybe 25 bucks. Got a stack of vintage t-shirts. So this is Biosphere 2. I'll have to look this up. Just looked kind of cool, so picked it up. Let's see, what do we have here? Just a stack of like cool vintage t-shirts with neat graphics on them. Nothing crazy, but this says Michigan Summer Club Sports. It doesn't have a year on it, but it's single stitch, pretty old. It's pretty cool in here. This is Hilton Head tennis t-shirt, vintage, made in USA. Well, I do pick up things that aren't clothes as well. This is a pair of shoes. These are like orthotics, like walking shoes. The brand is SAS. They do sell. These are in great condition. They'll sell for like $35. They do sell pretty quick too. Casio graphing calculator. When you pick it up for pennies, it's okay to kind of take the risk. I don't know if this thing's gonna work or not, but we'll put some fresh batteries in it. If it works, maybe 15, 20 bucks. Pair of Merrill flip-flops. These are brand new with tags, so maybe 20 bucks on these. And then they wheeled out a bin that had a whole bunch of vintage snapbacks, which, as you know, I absolutely love selling snapbacks. I probably have like 500 of them right now that I need to make sure I get listed and sold, but hey, why not pick up more? When the price is right, I'm gonna keep picking them up. So we'll just run through real quick and kind of show you what we're working with. Vintage American flag hat. This is a nice 2-stripe chucker, so these sell pretty well. Just the style alone, doesn't really matter what is actually on the hat, but these are pretty cool. Let's see here. Golf Australia. I already sold this one, Mummy Mountain Golf Course, for $20, so that's kind of what I'm thinking for a lot of these hats, you know, 15 or 20 bucks. This is probably the best one I found. So this is an Alabama Crimson Tide Sport Specialties snapback. This hat here, I'm gonna be aiming for close to $100 on. These Sport Specialties from the 90s hats, they're pretty desirable. Alabama's always a pretty popular team, as they're like one of the top ranked football teams each year, so pretty good condition. Should be able to get close to 100 bucks for this guy. Yeah, this is a player's golf hat. Just a bunch of like monster truck hats, which is pretty cool. Lumber Company. Oh, this is one of my favorites. This is a corduroy Cincinnati Bengals hat. So I would keep this, but it's like, it looks kind of weird on me, so we'll sell it for probably 45 bucks. More monster truck hats. It's a Hilton Head snapback. Tennessee Volunteers, this is a pretty cool one. This style of hat is made by the brand Lucky Stripes, and I've found a handful of this type of hat before in the past. They usually do pretty good, like 30 bucks or so. The Incredible Hunk. It's a mouse with a big piece of cheese. Sold this one already as well. This is a DuPont Explosives hat. This hat sold for $30 on eBay. I listed it and it sold overnight, so that's awesome. Another golfing comedy hat. West Virginia mesh back, kind of like dad hat style. Another really nice West Virginia mesh back snapback. Should be able to sell this for about 30 bucks. Monster truck hat. Here's a really cool one. This says Palm Springs. It's just a really old, probably from like the 70s or 80s, full mesh. I really like this style of hat. It's like the full mesh truckers. This is just another style that sells pretty well. Doesn't always matter what's on the hat. It's more so the style that people are looking for, but really like the color. It's like a deep brown. Another one here, this is a Letro, which I think is like a pool supply company. But yeah, the style alone is what's gonna sell this hat. So should be able to get like 25, 30 bucks for this hat, I bet. And on top of that, I got a whole other bag full of hats. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but just like a bunch of random companies. If they're not worth more than like $10 in my opinion, I usually just lock them up, sell them as a big group, and people on eBay like to pick them up. So yeah, pretty cool. Old St. Louis Cardinals snapback with the mesh back. So even if they're in like kind of beat up condition, I've sold these things for surprising amounts of money over the years, so pretty cool. So there you have it, pretty good bids haul. This was my first time going to this location in a couple years. I was there for like 4 hours or so and I came away with all this stuff. So this should be enough inventory to last me like a week or so of listings. So super happy with that. It's a great way of sourcing and getting a bunch of inventory for a relatively cheap price. If you've never been, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's not like the most glorious place to hang out, but you can definitely come away with some pretty good stuff if you put in the work. So we'll wrap it up there, you guys. Once again, we really appreciate you watching. We'll catch you on the next one. See ya.